As a matter of fact, there's one that looks perfect for you two. Uncle Dai is one of the foremen at Huishan Hall over in Liyue Harbor.
What is it we have to do exactly?
I believe you'll be looking for work.
Ooh, looking for people? Awesome! We're good at that!
I have no reason to doubt you. I'm sure the details can be worked out face to face. If you're willing...
I am indeed. Ah, now then. You must be the adventurers.
Huh? How could you tell?
By the clothes on your back and the look on your face.
Right again! You're pretty...
In this trade, you need a sharp eye for people, don't you? Alright, my assistant should...
Whoa, whoa! That's why we're here!
Well, to tell you the truth, this is a very difficult matter.
So do you think we're not up to the job?
It just occurred to me that you don't have all the facts. The incident in question happened in a mine, and it's a little out of the ordinary. Last time I checked, adventurers weren't experts in ore appraisal or geology. Besides, this guy's the best in his field. I'd go as far to say that there's not a soul in Teyvat.
You're a fool if you think you found Teyvat's #1 rock expert.
Oh? And why am I that big?
Because Teyvat's #1 rock expert happens to be a friend of ours. Ha-ha! Didn't expect that, did you? Wait here, we'll go fetch him. Paimon bets Zhongli is listening to the storyteller. Let's head over.
Hey there. Don't be shy. Come inside.
Oh there. Come and see these rare and precious curios.
In our last tale, Rex Lapis.
Zhongli, there you are!
Oh, here for a few tales? I didn't know you two were connoisseurs.
Oh, no, we're here for you!
Ah, something I'm rarely short of.
We need someone who understands geology and ore.
Someone who...
Take a look around. Is there anyone in Teyvat more... The requester claims to have enlisted Teyvat's #1 rock expert.
You appear to have taken his...
Oh, no. It's just... Paimon just wants to enlighten him.
I see. Well, then it will...
Really?
But I should inform you that despite my expertise, I cannot... We are at all times adrift in a sea of learning. New knowledge should be welcomed with open arms. Still, I imagine I will be of help to you in this...
Stop it! Well, we got him. Let's head back to Uncle... Uncle Dai!
Oh, and this must be...
Yep! Paimon doesn't know who you're rock...
Let's not get ahead...
Uh-huh, so you say. It's no use me singing his praise.
Is this the place?
Aha! Speak of the devil. Young Kun, these are two adventurers assigned to... Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's consultant. Mr. Zhongli. I've heard...
I'm sure I recognize you. Have we met at the parlor? Wait, I've never been to the parlor.
Uncle Dai, aren't you gonna test them?
Huh? I
Then they can figure out a way to test each other. If Zhongli wins, he's the assistant.
A contest?
I admire your enthusiasm.
I must say, you certainly have the look of an industry.
Stop talking the talk and start.
I'm just saying it like I see it.
So you're an appraiser.
Well, no. Actually, I've already forgotten what I'm in Liyue Harbor for. He saw me holding a rock and asked me a few questions. He seemed incredibly excited.
Huh? How could you forget?
I saw him on my way over to Liyue Harbor, poring over rocks and muttering to himself. I asked him a few questions out of curiosity. To my surprise, he knew more than me, an old mining foreman.
So, do you have a poor memory?
Not exactly. Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, what do you make of this rock?
A glossy exterior, with a fissure that could only have been left in the wake of a volcanic eruption.
Ah, a key.
It's no ordinary rough gem. Fragile surface layer.
Remarkable! This rock does indeed hail from the vicinity of a volcano. I came across it in a market and snapped it straight up. The seller thought it purity and geological rarity alone aren't enough to make a treasure. In the moment of its formation, the crystal hit.
Such a detailed description. Say, you're not trying to hook.
Everything he said is most crystals are born in high-temperature environments. Heat and water aren't natural bedfellows, of course, which is...
Well, if Zhongli says so.
I've yet to encounter anyone with a judgment as shrewd as yours.
I've seen many such stones in my time. I recognized...
Of course not. I feel I've met Uncle Dai. It would be a mistake.
Very well. There is strength in...
Whoa, this mine is huge.
This is where the incident occurred. 6 days ago, a group of us left the site to attend to other I led a team around the entire mine, but found no
So 4 miners have disappeared.
Yes, there were 10 of us. We lost Long, Bold Sen, Brave Sen, and Mao. I worked with all of them.
Workers in this trade are usually young men in the prime of their lives.
Unlikely. There's no other lodging for miles.
Such a huge...
Underground, overground. We left no stone unturned. We tried everything short of...
We'll need to explore the site ourselves.
Very well. I'll wait here. Please.
So strange. How could the 4 of them just suddenly disappear? Did they run away from something? Let's look around. Over here, a pile of
A few...
1, 2... That's it. These must be spares, right?
The 4 of them have been gone for 6 days without a change.
There's also a few handkerchiefs and some
Items for washing one's face before the dog.
So...
Correct. Improbable. There are 4 pickaxes missing. They had time to take their tools, but not their everyday...
Why would someone set off with their...
1, they were working close by and didn't need to move their personal effects. Or 2, they were forced to leave.
Oh.
It's certainly a possibility.
If they didn't leave, maybe they were made to leave. Kunjun, what do you have?
Oh, right on time.
Did you find anything?
There's a chunk of ore here. Perhaps...
Or what?
Let's find out. I'll give... Okay.
Looks like he's concentrating.
I see.
A child?
I'm...
Also, how did you...
Oh, I don't mean see in the traditional sense. I can
Huh?
Perceive?
You mean you can put your hand...
I've always sensed that ore contains memories. Sometimes it records events that occur in...
Amazing! So you can...
It depends on the ore. Some ores have astounding memories. Others, like iron ore and core lapis and crystal memories, are much stronger. They record more events...
Stone seeing. Fascinating.
I'm glad I... Based on what I saw...
This will take us north.
North. Another...
Excuse me, sir.
Ah, yes. You must be here about the... I don't know what happened. The weather was... I stayed behind with the other four. After all, I ended up falling asleep in the shelter inside. When I woke up, maybe...
So the men that were out working disappeared. Perhaps an accident occurred.
What a scary thought. An on-site accident. We found some clues. Time to report back to Uncle Di.
You're back. How are the...
We found 3 clues in the vicinity. First, there are 4 missing pick.
Forced to?
Who indeed? Second, there were 5 workers at the mine. Those who kept working all disappeared. The one who left early...
Now that you mention it, I recall... Could someone have entered the site and simply...
This leads me to my third point. Mr. Kun Jun here made...
A child? But there are no settlements here for...
Unlikely as it sounds, that's our conclusion.
Where did they go?
We believe that they followed the road north, away...
North. Right. I'll rally my men and head in pursuit. You've been invaluable to the investigation, but leave the legwork to us.
Not so fast. The incident occurred 6 days...
You're right. New plan. I'll lead my search. There are only a few settlements around here with lodging for the night. In the meantime, you could keep looking for clues.
Agreed.
All right. Me and my men...
So, they're gonna talk to the people over at the settlement.
Correct.
But there aren't any more clues at the mine. Shouldn't we go north?
Wait. I believe we're missing someone.
Huh? Oh yeah! Where's Kunjun? Paimon bets he's still investigating. Let's go find him. Kunjun, what are you searching for? We're all out of clues. Let's get going.
Apologies. I'm conducting a quick search for my own bed.
Dragonfall. Dragonfall is often used in...
I'm sorry. I don't recall why I'm seeking it. In fact, I've been feeling extremely anxious.
Oh, Paimon knows that feeling. When
I don't even know where to start with it. I've been... It sounded so familiar to me, as if whatever it was, perhaps if I can retrieve some.
I see. If I am...
Really? Oh, thank you, Mr. Shaw.
Think nothing of it.
shouldn't we get going?
Heading north from the chasm, we'll reach Lingju Pass.
Great, let's have a look. There are tracks here. These must have been left by...
Let us make our way to the end of Ling. It would appear that they made their way through Ling.
If we follow their footprints, we should be able to... Oh no! The footprints end here!
We should inquire with anyone nearby. If the miners came through here, they may well have seen them.
Hi there! Have you seen any...
A miner.
Hello! Have you...
Stop bothering me.
Jeez! Whatever. Let's...
You can't run! Well, neither can I. Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun! Looks like I went too far.
Hey there! It must have been about 4 or 5 days ago. Yeah!
4 or 5 days ago. It appears that they were moved.
It was so strange. 4 big guys with lifeless expressions.
Huh.
I caught a glimpse. Blue hair, short.
And they took.
Yes, they followed. Let's go after. More footprints. There's a person over there.
Help! Please save me!
Is that one of the people we're looking for? Oh, rescue first. Ask questions later.
Please do us a favor and clear this up at your earliest convenience. I submit that we cannot afford for the codices to get damp. Breath of the flame, motion to compel.
Wind blade.
Boom boom!
Those monsters were so aggressive. They must have noticed. My name is Wanyu.
Huh?
A miner?
Yeah, we're looking for a group.
Really? Yes. I set off from Nantianmen the day before yesterday, heading for Lingju. I was in a hurry. I didn't get a good look.
I think that's all we needed to.
I hope it's useful. I'd better get going.
heading for
Can we be absolutely sure that it was...
a child with a group of adults. Sounds pretty close to Paimon. But...
Hey, perhaps that rock over there can tell us more.
Aha! Paimon nearly...
It looks promising. I'll do my best. It's the same group, all right.
Mr. Kunjun, your
I suppose it is an asset, though I rarely find a use for it.
It's a good thing we brought our Kunjun cup.
It feels like we're...
Be that as it may, 4 fully grown men in a trance-like state. Walking...
Oh, you're quite right, Mr.
That's not all. We have encountered many...
Great! No
I left a mark in the...
clever thinking. Hey! Over here on the ground! Is this one of the missing people?
There's a basket lying here, too. This must be one of the miners.
Hey!
Judging by his appearance, he must have collapsed.
Should we wake him up?
I can...
Sounds like he's whispering something.
It seems that he thinks he still has work to... There's a camp nearby.
How is he? He won't die?
He's worked himself into a stupor. Thankfully, he's not in serious danger.
Paimon heard him talking about this.
It's certainly a possibility.
It looks like there's something in his Are these... ore fragments? I just witnessed the memories within these ore fragments. This person brought these
How he came to be here is...
So he was kidnapped. And then... But if they didn't need him, what...
Unless something happened.
Ugh. Paimon's had enough.
Oh, wait a moment. Seeing these fragments has jogged my memory.
What is it? Ooh, is it...
Something for...
As I mentioned, before I met Uncle Dai, I was in a daze. I was so happy when Uncle Dai enlisted you to help. I would never have managed to track down these clues by myself. These are some crystals that I bought from the market. Not any old crystals, mind you. This purity is extraordinary.
It's beautiful. Oh, and the colors change as you turn it. It's like a...
But of course, take it. And this one is for Mr. Shangli. Huh? Is something wrong?
On the contrary. I just hadn't anticipated receipt, but thank you. I will take good care of it.
I'm pleased you like them. It's nice to be able to give a gift. Oh, I see more rocks over there. You should all get some rest. I'm going to scan the surroundings.
You sure like rocks.
Ores are the crystals of the earth. Get some rest and call me when you're ready to set up.
Rest easy. I surveyed... Oh, however, the...
Huh? What's with the seriousness?
Traveler.
You mean the ore that Kunjun's looking for?
Dragonfall is an incredibly rare ore used in forging. The majority of regular crystals are formed in high temperature.
Elemental reactions can produce material objects?
Indeed they can. Dragonfall first emerged in the midst of a great battle, thousands of years ago. Powerful clashes of elemental energy and yet they are crystal creations all the same. Few and far between. Why is it then that a citizen of Liyue now wishes to strike upon ore that has long since...
Yeah! If he knows of its existence, surely he knows all of its... Weird. Paimon Paimon doesn't get it.
There are those in the mining trade who retain a keen
Ulterior motives?
a conclusion that is presently impossible to reach. Don't forget, rescuing those miners is the primary objective. As for, we're drawing closer to our goal. I believe we should continue to follow this road through. When you're well rested, call Mr. Kunjun over. We should ensure this miner is settled here at the camp.
Kunjun, we need to get going.
No problem. I'm done here.
Any results, Miss?
There are many beautiful rocks here, but nothing out of the ordinary. Then again, the memories of ore can shift with the passage of time and the changing of... difficult to say.
So there's never any ancient...
Rocks endure, but as eons pass, their memories are erased.
That makes sense.
Indeed. Wow. Such an immense...
And there's so many mysterious-looking crystals up there, too. Amazing!
This ancient tree. Let's conduct separate investigations. I'll take that area. All right then.
Kunjun, can you see anything worth investigating?
Well, there is this stone tab...
Doesn't seem very interesting.
Huh. It's worth a try, surely. Let me see. This is...
Hey, what's wrong?
just a bit lightheaded. It's not...
Whatever. Paimon's going to investigate over there. Why don't you climb? If you don't try, you won't know.
Oh.
When has Paimon ever come up? Wait a minute. Paimon can fly.
All of you, come here.
Huh? Zhongli's voice came from... Quick, let's go see...
This has been newly dug. It would appear our answer is up ahead.
Is that a voice coming from the tunnel? Someone else go first.
Compose yourselves. There is an unusual presence emanating from in... Listen.
The missing miners are here. What are they digging for?
I'm afraid that this whole tunnel is the fruit of their strenuous labor.
That gate. Has it been there all along?
Digging a tunnel to this ancient seal. Had they not been discovered, they would undoubtedly persevere until the gate.
So behind the seal, What do we do? We can't hurt them.
Preparation. Excellent. Taking revenge for sealing me away will be all the easier.
So, the little girl is your power incarnate. But if you recall, Ishtar, this is not how we intended for events to transpire.
Waste not your words. Your life is mine.
Stabilize! Rise!
Gather from dark to Is once not enough? You would forsake me again?
If that is what you choose to believe, so be it. He who bears the weight of memory is destined to shoulder the burden of truth, as it ought to be.
Order guide you. Stabilize. Gather.
Crumble. There is no atonement for 1,000
Stabilize.
years of pain. Morax, you think you can destroy me?
I'll protect us.
Stabilize.
Crumble.
Gather.
There is no atonement for 1,000 years of pain.
I will have order. Stabilize.
From rock to dung. Morax, 1,000 years after you sealed me underground, you return for the second time.
You should call it by its name, Ishtar. Fate.
Fate? Fate? So here lies the wisdom of the gods. Destroy all deemed redundant.
No. You have forgotten.
That voice!
Ashtaha.
Huh? Kunjun?
Morax. It's been a while.
You're
Ashtaha.
During the battle,
Yes, it was all I could manage. Forgive me for concealing the truth, traveler. Allow me to elaborate. I am not Ashtaha the whole, heaven and earth, yin and yang, opposing forces. You can consider the existence of me and...
No! It can't!
When the seal loosened, your power manifested in this world as a child. With this new identity, that's when it occurred to you. The loosening of the seal constituted an opportunity to strike back. Kidnapping the miners was all in aid.
The audacity! Are you insane?
I was another power awakened with the loosening of the seal. Too weak to reincarnate. I was barely conscious. I couldn't remember who I was. Only the past would elicit a reaction.
I had sensed that something was amiss when you mentioned Dragonfall. Had your power been but a little stronger...
Don't blame yourself. I have changed. It's been so long. A secret beyond all comprehension of youthful humanity. And
there would be no harm in it. The decision...
Ashtaha was once a friend and ally of the Geo-Archon Morax, with a lifespan far exceeding that of mankind. The memories of rocks do not last long. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful erosion ground Ashtaha's consciousness into oblivion. Ashtaha, now in...
What would you expect? It was humanity that attacked the ley lines that...
This much is true. Which is why you attacked the chasm in the beginning, in order to open up new territory and increase production. The citizens of Liyue erosion made us even more savage. No matter how Morax shared with us some of his power to prevent further erosion. But it was futile. And so, we became you. And from your will, I am your final contract. Witness the promise between Ashtaha and...
No!
I am the remnants of Ashtaha's benevolence. The echo of a...
No! It is I, Ashtaha, forged of elemental crystal, bearer of the weight and memories of the earth, older than the mountains and the oceans that decides.
Morax is not an
A lord over insects is nothing but an insect.
You forgot yourself. Nobody, that which you have forgotten, I hold here in my heart. All powers under heaven, rise and fall of land and sea.
A star appears within the wild. Strange.
You are spent, and I will soon disappear. In the wilderness, snow falls on a spring day. In an instant, it will melt. Even where it is fleeting.
No! That isn't true!
Perhaps it isn't, but it remains an inevitable misfortune.
More axe!
The little girl vanished!
Are you satisfied, Ashtaha?
I had to make amends. So, Morax.
I do.
Well, I'm afraid old habits die.
As you please.
I never did forget.
I hardly lifted a finger.
And yet, you could see. You wouldn't know the yearning of a blind dragon, searching for the sun.
Your power is nearly spent. Shall we get going?
Surely the pressing matter is still that of the mind.
Indeed. Hence the need to get going.
Huh? How did we get here? We need to go back and check on the miners!
So there you are. My men and we found Mao in a tent at the campsite unconscious. Huh?
Nothing. Pay it no mind.
Cave?
They're exhausted, but not in danger.
Right. Well...
So you're taking them back to Li...
That's right.
Can I come with you?
No problem. You rescued my men. I'll...
Kunjun, we should be
Not I. Once I'm gone, the true owner will accompany the miners back to Liyue. Kunjun hails from a family of famous...
You always did have a...
Curious how swords and daggers are blind. Yet...
Ashtaha.
I can sense...
Today I am just an ordinary citizen of Liyue.
Even you met such a fate.
No matter. If that day comes to pass, Liyue must prepare itself to face it.
And how will Liyue fare without Rex?
Even without a god above, this remains a nation of men. I was once their god. I ought to be...
All life is shaped and then ground away by the endless flow. That's unimportant. Fate, you may live forever, doomed to a lonely existence. Yet, even this is temporary. When you reach the end of time, those people...
I do not pretend to match your rhetoric when it comes to the subject of a life long lived.
Were it not so, you would have killed me long...
You've brought a smile to my face.
That day in the chasm.
A heart of stone is a heart nonetheless. But I am the god of
You chose justice.
The movements of the Earth Dragon can tremble the earth and shake the heavens. With your
Hence, do not forget that I was there with Liyue's founder. Old friend.
Thank you, Ashta.
My life is nigh on eternal.
You're leaving?
If it is fated, Morax, we will meet again.
Yes. Don't be alarmed. He's only a...
Whoa. That was so...
In fact, we have yet to meet the real... He was. Centuries may have passed since then, but events from 1,000...
In our last tale, Rex Lapis was walking alone in the mountains. He heard a remote voice, unlike any other, coming from a crack in the earth.
Most of the ancient geo-life forms that live below Liyue are blind, having not seen the sunlight for an age.
The voice was sometimes sad and song-like. Other times it was loud and thunderous. The Lord of Geo searched here and there before finally unearthing a strange stone from the bedrock.
That's how Ashtaha was. I answered his wish and took him above ground.
The Lord of Geo took pity on the rock spirit and carved it into a magnificent work of craftsmanship, a vivid representation of a dragon.
I bestowed him with a pair of eyes to see the world and came to an agreement with him.
With his fingers, he made 2 eyes, quicker than words could tell. Lightning flashed and thunder roared, and a living, breathing dragon soared into the clouds.
I agreed to let him live among the people above ground. But if the day ever came when he brought ruin to order, he would once again be sealed in the dark.
The dragon accompanied the Lord of Geo, fighting campaigns alongside him in the 4 corners of the world. We have a saying to eulogize these events. The crash of a spear brought billowing dust. The mountains and waters made way at the sound. The sight of a dragon bestowed with a touch the promise of rainwater blessing the ground.
A 1,000 years ago, Ajdaha attacked the chasm. I tried to obstruct him, fighting him tooth and nail down the length and breadth of the mine. Finally, I brought him down. During that battle, Dragonfall was born. Ajdaha could sense the stone. Subconsciously, he wanted to use it to find me. Despite being the victor, I could not claim to be stronger than he. And in his heart, he still retained an out. He was willing to be sealed away. But as the erosion set in, he forgot. Even I cannot avoid it. But there is something I understand better than most. When the door opens, it is time to leave. The greater the power, the greater the danger erosion may bring about. The millennia may come and go, but personally sealing away an old friend. People abandon and surrender the things they love to pursue the right path. But I was a god of mankind. My identity may change, but my eyes will bear witness to the history.
You still care.
Call it, I must thank you.
No worries.
Oh? About what?
Oh yeah, Paimon nearly forgot. So, not long ago, he told us about Conria and the punishment of the gods. That's when we realized that those events were connected. Zhongli, you're a god. You've lived through thousands of years of history. Surely you experienced the
I cannot say.
Why? You can't even give us a thread of information? This is so important to us.
I understand, but I must apologize.
You mean another past grievance? Like the incident with Ajdaha? Too painful to talk.
It was signed before it all began. I have always honored the contract, and kept my silence.
How can you be like that?
You two are friends to me. I can assure it brings me no pleasure to disappoint you. But as the god of contracts, I cannot go back on my word.
Would you be ready to find out?
It appears your understanding of this world there are many events of ages past. They have been eroded by time. But you are capable of finding them and bringing them into the light. Those who come to witness will witness. If you take the same road as that person, there may be more difficulties ahead. But as long as you firmly believe...